Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a vlog, and I just want to come to you from a standpoint of anyone who has ever gone through any type of abuse in their life, whether it is the physical abuse, the sexual abuse, the mental abuse. So, being a victim of all of those and above myself, I want to let you know that there's going to be times in your life after you've overcome those things that they're still going to, that's the dog coming in, by the way, that they're still going to come up in your life. And sometimes they hit you and make you kind of like throw back, like, whoa, I thought I was past all that. And it doesn't make you a weak person. It makes you human. And there's going to be those flashbacks throughout the rest of your entire life. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And every day you're continuing to grow stronger and stronger from all of those things that you've overcome. But it's important to realize that you're also human, and there are going to be certain triggers that trigger those emotions and sometimes set you back when you were least expecting it. You're like, whoa, I thought I was over all of that. And that's okay. And I want to let you know that you are normal if you ever feel like that, and that you're not alone. And that makes you completely okay to have those moments of weakness sometimes, even though you feel like you have moved on from whatever has happened in your life. There's always going to be those flashbacks. There's always going to be those times where sometimes it takes your breath away. And it's just part of the healing process. And, even though, like for myself, I've forgiven all those people that have, caused so much damage growing up. And I've forgiven all those for myself. I've forgiven those people so that I can move on. And I have moved on. And just like you, like I encourage you to forgive those people so you can move on. But I don't want you to ever forget that you're human. So it's okay to still feel those emotions sometimes and to still be healing every day from that. But what I want you to know is that you really need to have that one person, that support person that you can call in those quick little moments of, weakness, or those quick little moments where it catches you off guard, just to have a little vent session, whether that's a counselor, whether that's a friend, whether it's a significant other. Have that person, because that person is really going to help you just readjust your thinking and get back on track. And I'm going to give you an example. So, reading my story, you'll see that there was a time in my life that I went through some sexual abuse in my life, and I've overcome those things. And every day I'm getting stronger and stronger. And, some days I don't even, realize that has happened in my past. I don't fester on it. I don't manifest in it, because if you're thinking about it every day, it's really unhealthy for you. Let those things go. But for instance, today, I was not expecting anybody at the house. I know I had an appointment to get my carpets all steam cleaned at 5 o'clock tonight. And there was the doorbell. And the doorbell rang, and it was the man coming to steam clean. And it really caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting company. And here I am, like in my pajamas, and I was like, oh, I thought you were coming at 5. And he was like, oh, well, I was in the neighborhood. I figured I was here. I'll do it while I'm here. Is that okay? So, of course, I said yes. But at the same time, all those emotions kind of hit me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is he here? Is he going to hurt me? Is he here? Does he have a hidden motive? Like, why is he really here early? And it was one of those that really caught me off guard today, that my brain started just having one of those triggers. And I don't know if it was he had a beard that resembled the person who sexually abused me. I don't know what made that trigger happen, but it put a trigger on me, and it had me like a quick flashback. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I had that person, that I can call. Thank God it's John. So I called John. I'm like, I'm just really nervous right now. Just talk me through this. I just think it's weird that he's here, and I'm overthinking everything. And he's completely innocent. He seemed to clean and he left. But that makes me normal. That makes me human. So if you ever have those triggers and those moments, I want you to realize that you're human. You're normal. You're going to have those times that take you back to where you don't want to be. But as long as you have that support system to get you out of that and back on track with the right thinking, it'll get you right back onto where you need to be. You need to hear those positive affirmations whether it's somebody who is cheering you on, somebody who knows your situation, somebody who can just be a voice, ear to listen to your voice. That's what you truly need to be able to continue your healing process. Because let's be real. Some of the things that have happened in our life have been very traumatic. And, we need to be able to heal, and every day is a healing process. So people look at me and, sometimes they're like, wow, you're just so put together. But I don't want you to ever think that I don't have my moments of weakness too. Just like today, my brain was thinking that he's here. He's here for bad reasons. Like, this is not good. And it was completely harmless. There's sometimes, for instance, Madison will say, hey, Mom, can I go get a snack out of the cabinet? And it'll trigger me to go back to flashbacks where everything had locks on it, growing up. And you got to read my story if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And so it triggers me. And of course, I'm just like, eat whatever you want in the cabinet. You don't have to ask me. And, some parents do have that policy of you should ask. But to me, I've set things in place now because I don't ever want to have those flashbacks. I don't ever want to have someone ask, can I have food? Because I know what it was like to not have that. So, things like that, I'll have a flashback. If I ask Madison to run down to my office, which is in the basement, and grab me something, sometimes, I remember when she was younger, she would be like, Mom, the lights are off. It scares me. And it was a flashback, and it would put me back on those steps as a little kid sitting on the basement steps for an entire summer. So, as an adult now, I still get those little moments of flashbacks, but it's super important to be stronger than those flashbacks. So I just want to let you know, if that's ever you, whether you're ever overcoming something, whether it's domestic violence, sexual abuse, mental abuse, any of those physical abuse, you will have those flashbacks. Even if you find, somebody who is amazing, you're always going to have that little bit of doubt. Like, will they do this to me? Or are they really a good person? You have to be able to move past that. You have to assume that everybody wants your best interest at heart, but also have your guard up, but not to where it's going to affect you, and have that person that can just get you back on track and say, you know what? They're not here for that. Stop thinking silly. Let's do this. Like, let's move on. Let's heal. And every day it just gets easier and easier and easier to realize that not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everybody's a bad person. And there's truly good in this world. So I hope that message helps you and let you see that I'm healing every day still too. And, if my story can help you guys in any way, like that's why I wrote the book. I want you to see that you can be strong. You can be stronger than you ever thought you can imagine. You can overcome anything that has happened to you in your life and build an extraordinary, rest of your life for yourself, an extraordinary future. You hold the pen to the rest of your story, so make sure it's a good one. So I just wanted to end with that and let you guys know that if you needed to hear it today, you're amazing. You can overcome anything that you put your mind to, and just have that one person who can be your cheerleader, who can talk you out of any negativity that you put in your head. Fill your mind with positivity, and you're going to see positive results and positive healing steps in the right direction. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Have a fantastic day. Bye.